welcome back to Maddie on Matt, and today I'm answering that question that everybody asked me about Bloxburg, okay? This is the question everybody asked me, and I'm going to answer it. People are always asking me, how do I have so much money in the game, and how do I keep it up to that standard while still building and still spending money a bunch of the time? And my trick is not what most people think of how you make money. No, I don't do like the begging where you make cupcakes and you go and sell them. No, I don't. I actually do things a certain way. So, I don't buy my money just to close off any rumors. I don't buy the money with Robux. I make all of this money myself. Sometimes I sell the houses that I have made, and that's how I get more money. But how I make that money was just the same way as I am making my money now. I have this house here, okay? This house costs $300. Okay, that's my average for a house. If I sold all my houses, all my plots, I would have a lot more money than I have right now. But the fact is, how did I make that money? I don't save. I am not that person who's patient and saves, okay? Now, one trick I have is my work skill is 32 for delivery person, and that is a lot. You can only go up to 50. I'm really very close. Not a lot of people are at this level. But still, when I used to be not as a high level, maybe level 15, I was still able to keep my budgets over 100K. The first thing is, there's ways with Robux. Okay, how I have had money, I always keep it above 200K to 300K. Here's the thing. I have all the passes in the game. What helps is if you do have Robux, I recommend Premium and Advanced Excellent Employee, because that will get you promoted quicker. Instead of going about 2% per pizza, I go up 4% instead. So, that is a little hack there. But if you don't have that, then I also recommend the same routine I have. My routine starts off kind of the same. Alright, basically what I do is I didn't really start this routine until recently, where I put an apple tree down, I harvest it, okay? It ripes every single day. I only have one of them because it just goes with my house, okay? So if you are gonna build a house and you're just gonna do a plain tree, don't do a plain tree. You have to have a special gardening skill for this, but this is definitely better. Alright, then we have another skill. I roleplay a bunch, so I'm always spending money on food. Okay, so what I do is I don't care about what I spend my money on, okay? That's just my deal. You may care about what you spend your money on, but I just think, okay, I'm just going to go make it again. So, now I get on to the good part. If you didn't know, when you go to the pizza job, it's more of the one that gives you the most money. Burger and that one, or Burger and I think the grocery store also do good money, and the motor place, they're not as good as the pizza place though. So always do the pizza place when doing your, routine. Then what I do is I get my moods up. Alright, for people who have Bloxburg, I do this. And back to the premium thing, if you have premium in this game, not Roblox, but in this game, you get advanced amount of day logins, prizes. How I first started my 100K was I had gotten my 30-day login, and this was before I had premium, and it gave me 100K. So I recommend getting your day logins every single day, especially if you have premium, because it's totally worth it then, because you can get Bloxburg. Now, with the Bloxburg, if you guys don't know this, you can get your moods boosted. Now, moods boost is worth it, okay? But don't boost your mood before you leave the house. if you don't have the Bloxburg to boost your mood, I recommend, doing it before you leave the house. But if you're about to go to work, then you would boost your mood before you start working or as soon as you're about to get to the person so you don't waste any of this boost mood. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you. Now, I'm on a high level, so I get about 2,000 pizza, 3,000 possibly, with full mood. So, my normal is about 20 minutes, is about 40K. I've definitely doubled it, but when you first start, it's about maybe 10 minutes will get you 5K. Then it moves up. And at one point, when I was at like level 20, you probably are going to get 1K a minute. And that is good. Not the best thing I've ever been taught to do. I just did something, and I think I got 50, I made 50K, and only took 17 minutes. Sometimes it depends on how you're doing that day and how quick you're able to go. Here's a skill. Another way for saving / not saving money is don't load in your house. Load in an empty plot. If you don't have an empty plot, then just load in your house. Turning off the power isn't going to save you money. That is a little thing people say. If you turn off your power, right here, turn it off, you won't get your bills. No, you will still get your bills. It does not stop anything. It's just for like role play purposes. I have never got a cheaper bill. I sometimes pay $5,000 for my bills. Okay? So it's not going to save you anything. If you don't have a car, don't worry. There's many cars that were newly added and for 11,000 only. This is more of a, I think this is 52,000 if I'm right. I'm not a Bloxburg Pro. So you can have teleportation too, which work and then go to a house. Will take you back after you finish your job. So as you can tell, people are already doing this routine. So right there, you can go ahead and take a look. Today I'm going to basically be showing you how to get to my 900K. I've never made it this far up. Normally I only get it to like 70K or 700K. But this is just how you do it. Okay, so basically you're not going to boost your mood yet. Okay? You're basically going to go like this. You're going to hope to get the closest one because you get the more money. And then you're going to boost your mood as soon as you get to him. And then you're going to turn around quickly. And you get about that much money. Now, the next one, I'll get more money. For some reason, it happens like that. I don't know why. It does take a while. The whole time I've been playing Bloxburg, I've done the pizza job and the burger job, and I still not that high on level. But people consider this a high level. I don't. As you can tell, I got way more money on this one. I was at almost 2,000, and I went up like another, I don't know, I really don't know. But it definitely did go up like $100 more. Now, if you're just starting on pizza, then you probably won't get 1,000, okay? If you're just on level 5 or something, you may only get like $100 to $200 if you are on level like 5 or 10. Level 1 will probably only get you $60. And if you do have the work boost, then you probably will end up with about $100. It does boost it a little more. Now here's a hack. Pizza job, to not waste time, if you have a pizza on the burger side, this is the burger side, if you have a pizza that has to be delivered and it puts the arrow that way, you're not going to go all the way over there because that will take time and you'll realize it's not over there. You're going to actually want to cut through things. Don't stay on the road. Cut through it. Don't land in the water. That's a little hack of mine. Don't land in the water. You'll be good if you don't. Alright, so now you see, I've gotten almost $6,000 in about 2 minutes. That takes skill, okay? For starters, it's not going to work like that. And I know that I have friends, they're high levels, they still don't make that much money. So you're going to be asking, what? How do you do that? Well, it's more of just, I don't really like focus off my computer. Sometimes you can listen to music to spend the time well. If you hired somebody to do your work for your house, like if they build you a house, work. I have a pet peeve of mine, which means I really hate this when people do it, is that I build their house and I run out of money for them, and then I have to wait for them. So if somebody's building a house, work. Working can get boring, by the way. It's definitely not one of my favorite things. Working is tiring, okay? Your fingers will be tired. 4 iPad users, or mobile users, or tablet users, or iPhone, or, whatever you use, okay? What I recommend is when you use the joystick, you're not really going to want to have your button over the jump button. You are going to want it fully on the thing. You're going to press up. For farming, use computer. I used to use iPad. It goes a little bit slower for some reason, and I think as your level gets higher and you have your mood higher, then you actually go faster. So that's why I recommend this. You go faster and you get more money once you boost your mood. As you can tell, it's only been about 3 minutes, and I already have 11,000, almost 12,000. And as you can tell, I would already make my goal of $900,000. Okay? Now, here's the thing. This is my hack too. If you are also looking for ways to save your money, there's no possible way. There is actually a way. No joke, there is a way. So, saving money, saving time, saving everything. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the house, and I'm actually going to show you how to save money. Don't wait for the lights. They're not worth it. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. You can run into people here. It doesn't matter. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Look at that person. It's over there. Okay. So, another way, since I just showed you my way of how I make money, it's not that skilled way. I probably, when in Bloxburg, if I pull out my mansion, I probably spend $30K in real day, like me playing. So it's almost ready to be ripe. And again, it doesn't matter about this. You could also use bikes. If you guys don't want to spend your money on a whole car, you can use bikes. This one, I recommend this one, big one, really big one, because it goes faster. Alright, so let's go into my house. A way to save money is very simple, okay? Here we go, right there, right here. Okay, you can buy one of these containers and you'll be able to save money by a long shot. Lots of money saved there. You won't have to keep pulling it out. So I have ways, okay? My ways are not stupid, they're not dumb, they work, okay? Role plays for money spending again. When you go to the grocery store, don't actually buy anything. I know a lot of people say, well, I gotta buy something at the store. No, Bloxburg removes that permission to be able to put your items in your cart. Don't do it. Now, if you guys don't like the pizza job, I would have another option, that's the burger job. Not good at it on PC, I recommend it on mobile, iPad, phone. Definitely phone's the best one, or one that's not. That's the best one for the phone and stuff like that. If you play on phone, that's the best one to do. Not the pizza job. Now I'm going to recommend cars. Cars. You can use the bike, you can use cheapest car. Cheapest cars are not the best. Never buy any of the cheap items when you build a house. Don't do it. It's not going to help you at all. It's going to take down your moods. This car, cheapest one, easy to make. Now, teleporting home, go to house, takes a while. You might as well drive. So that's another car hint. You might as well drive. Fastest car in the game, I think it's the Blox TS. Definitely the best one, on my opinion. A lot of my friends say it's not the best because, it's only a 2-seater, but, okay. Alright. Never buy a trophy. That's my inventory, by the way. That's basically that. Don't cheap out on anything. That's how you make money. Don't cheap out. And I know I sound dumb when I say don't cheap out, and that will help you save money. No joke. Don't cheap out. Because this shower, it may be expensive, but here's a little helper for y'all noobs. Maybe you may just be a person who plays Bloxburg, but they're not like a pro. Okay, here's a little hack. The pluses is actually how much of the hygiene and quality. You want the highest quality, even though it may be the, like, worst one looking. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to go over for today. It's a good routine, and I wanted to first of all say, what I was going to originally say is that you should do this routine every day for the day long. I was going to say this during the day long and stuff, but I didn't. Every day, you should at least be trying to get 10K from your job, or at least 5K max is 10K probably. You can go for 20K a day. I go for like 0 a day most of the time. I don't play Bloxburg a bunch, but I do farm a lot. I'm on the road to getting $1 million. So I will post a video when that happens. But, of course, you will always see my money go down and up. I always bring it back. And that's what you guys have to remember if you guys are watching this and you're trying to learn a way to farm. Remember, it'll come back. If it goes, it'll come back. It's like this apple tree here. If you pick it, it's going to come back, okay? So if you take out the money, you have to be able to make it back. Okay, so if you're building a house, you make the money, you spend the money, you're out of money, you have like $14 left. I would just go ahead and say, make that money. Oh, great example right here. This person right here, they made a little kitchen, they made a little this, they made a little bed, they put this here, they put that there. Oh, say hello. And it's just great because this also helps you. I'm not poor, trust. Sorry if I'm not. So this is like the cheaper items, but you can see she's still trying to make it like perfect. There. Anyway, guys, I think that's all for today. Make sure to subscribe, like, that notification bell. Thank goodness for this person to be here because